Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Syracuse Unpeeled, also known as the only reason that any of us actually returned from spring break. I am your taco-loving host that is sorely missing the sun, Alex O'Toole, and joining me at the table tonight we have KJ Vaughn, Lindsey Updyke, and Sean Onwualu. So tonight we'll be discussing everything from 2-year-olds resembling Ed Sheeran to Sesame Street characters that are breaking boundaries, and later I'll be sitting down with Michelle Golonka to talk about serious comedy for serious fun. So, her anaconda don't want none unless you got records, hun. Nicki Minaj has made history this week by surpassing Aretha Franklin's record for greatest number of Billboard hits by a female artist. The rapper, famous for hits like Super Bass, was anticipating this honor before releasing her 3 new singles this month. So, Sean, do you think she's worthy of the title?
Somewhat. You know, I wish she put, all that title grabbing into her latest 3 songs. I don't think they're very good at all. But I mean, it's weird, in this day and age, it's easier, I guess, for people to surpass those kind of records. But it's if you're going to compare Aretha Franklin and, Nicki Minaj, they're just, 2 different sounds, and it's can't really say one. Yeah, just a little bit
different. What about you guys?
I mean, can I just say, first and foremost, let's give Nicki Minaj some respect here.
That is exactly what she deserves.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. We're talking about her and Aretha. I mean, I feel respect.
That's true.
I mean, that's
right. Aretha would say the same.
She would say the same.
That's fair. Listen, I think definitely from the standpoint of she deserves it for what she's done. But when you look at, I kind of can mirror what Sean says in terms of the talent or the aptitude of the voice, specifically the voice, Aretha and Nicki. I wouldn't say that they're quite the same. Yeah, I mean, Nicki's different.
One's a singer, one's a rapper.
Exactly. I think we're all on the same page here. We're saying nice things, but okay. So people all across the country have been appropriately freaking out in response to a 2-year-old little girl who looks identical to Ed Sheeran. Zoe Walton, a random woman living in England, shared a picture of her daughter, Isla, on social media, and people are now claiming that this girl looks, quote, more like Ed Sheeran than Ed Sheeran. Honestly, I don't disagree with them. So, KJ, do you think that Ed Sheeran is a baby daddy?
Listen, that picture, they're unmistakable.
Speaks for itself.
Exactly. But of course,
definitely.
Me being the great reporter I am, couldn't just leave it there. No, I said, listen, could this really be Ed Sheeran's daughter? And so I looked and I did some research, and the mother, totally in Ed Sheeran's league. I could see it. I could have seen it happen. You know what I mean? I could see it.
Is that you insulting her, kind of, or what?
No.
She was a handsome man.
Did you just call Ed Sheeran a handsome man? Okay.
He is a famous man.
I would like to go on record saying that Ed Sheeran is not a handsome man. Right. Nobody would ever say, if he did not have the voice of a literal angel, nobody would ever have seen Ed Sheeran on the street and said, talk about handsome. I think he's not only unattractive, I think he's actively unattractive. Okay, that's just what I think. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna drop that mic. So our next story is our token nod to the Kardashian-Jenner empire. According to sources, Kylie Jenner just landed her very own spin-off reality TV show, which will focus on her growing makeup empire. Apparently, Kylie has been wanting her own show for quite some time now, and I can't say I'm surprised. The youngest child always wants their own thing. So, Lindsey, will you be watching Kylie's show?
Alex, I'm going to be honest. I have gone back and forth about this because now, if it's supposed to be the whole makeup thing, that's not really down my alley. No. But if we're talking Kylie here, there's going to be some drama that sweeps in there.
There is.
And who doesn't gobble up all of that drama?
And Tyga, if it depends on how Tyga feels about the show, if he's going to be in on it, this could be fun.
It might be interesting.
However, she is my least favorite of the sisters. I'm going to go on record saying that she is my least favorite Jenner Dashian.
Yeah.
Jen
Yeah.
Dashian.
I agree with that.
She's my least favorite.
I mean,
honestly.
I haven't really watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I think adding another show.
So you haven't been keeping up.
No, I've not been keeping up.
So adding another show is just another thing you're not going to keep up
and
with.
especially if it's focused around makeup, like it's
I
not
feel like
really
he
up
is
my
not going to focus any. They're not focusing on makeup. Nothing's
Yeah.
I
focused on
think
makeup.
they're saying they're focusing on makeup, but we all know it's going to go right into...
Exactly. They probably call Keeping Up with the Kardashians a store about Dash. You know, like let's okay.
Exactly.
So up next after the break, guys, we will be chatting about the live-action Mulan movie and Demi Lovato's sobriety. So stick around.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck.
So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet. Oh,
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So it's time to get down to business to discuss how Disney is reportedly planning to ditch the music in the upcoming live-action remake of Mulan. During an interview with MoviePhone, the film's director said that they are going to planning to focus on making it more of a, quote, big girls martial arts epic rather than a musical. So, Sean, what song are you going to miss the most?
Before I talk about the song, let's talk about the movie I'm gonna miss because it's not gonna be Mulan anymore.
No.
You're taking out the core.
Don't make it like a serious
Exactly,
martial
you
arts.
know?
Yeah. Don't empower me.
People want the classics. The
That's what
people
I'm
want
saying.
the classics.
I don't need to
You're
be
taking-
empowered here.
Yeah.
It's
What is
more, you
this
know
garbage?
the story of Mulan.
Exactly.
Empowering
So
and
Exactly.
what's the song that we're missing most
Oh,
here?
let's get down to business.
To defeat
the
the Huns.
Yeah.
I'm
Naturally.
disappointed
All right, what
that I
else are we
enjoyed
missing?
input.
Are we making a man out of
Ex-Tina.
you?
Ex-Tina,
Yeah,
Reflection.
Reflection. I
my
feel
gosh.
like it needs to still be in the soundtrack.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
needs to be.
And her version. I don't want
Oh.
anyone else's version. Her version
Yeah.
still should be on the soundtrack.
It should be the credits, actually. We should all be
Opening and
listening
closing.
to it.
You have
I'll
no
expose him because
So-
KJ
so-
has not seen this
I
movie.
don't
I'll
either,
expose him.
Here's the deal. If I have seen it, I don't remember it because I was so young. Or I haven't seen it. So I know, like, I kind of know the whole
There's
defeating
no
the
way.
Huns
There's
and the
no way
business
that
one.
you've seen it because it's not one of those that you forget.
Yeah.
It's not like you
If
watch
I was
Mulan.
like
It's the
4.
core.
No,
I mean,
that's
come
like saying you
on.
forget Lion King. Like it's one
I
of those.
honestly
He also
don't think
hasn't
I've ever
seen that.
Lion King. I really don't.
Alex, don't
think
talk
I
to him
have.
right now. You're gonna get
on
really
this show.
frustrated.
Okay,
we
I'm
had
just
this
gonna-
conversation
I don't know who
before.
lets him on the show, but I would like to file a formal
Get him off.
complaint right now. Wow. Okay. So in some more uplifting news, because here's this guy, the former Disney Channel star Demi Lovato is celebrating a huge accomplishment this week. The singer has been incredibly honest about her struggle with drugs, alcohol, and eating disorders throughout the years. But on March 15th, Lovato posted an Instagram to mark 5 years of sobriety, thanking her fans for supporting her through her journey. So, Lindsay, I know we're all proud of Demi, so I don't even need to ask you that question, but like, just go.
Oh my gosh, I am so proud of her. Okay, so about 4 years ago, I saw her concert, Demi, and she came on with Skyscraper and was all open about her experience.
And that's like her-
There was not a dry eye in the house.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I'm telling you, I respect her so much. Go Demi.
I think that like post all of this, Demi, because before all of it, like I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
And then she like because she wasn't being who she was.
Exactly.
And then like you could see it, and then she came to terms with it, and I think she's like so incredible now.
Yeah.
And like the boys are kind of like slightly glazed over.
I
Like,
mean, like-
recognize that it's important, but like it's
I loosely follow Demi Lovato,
Yeah,
and she's like one of the
exactly.
stars that are like actually like you know you could like relate. Like she's out of all the celebrities, she's probably like one of the most normal people
now.
out there.
Yeah,
So,
she's real, and she's
props
like
to her.
real.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the accomplishment in and of itself is really incredible. 5 years for something that you struggled with as an addiction, obviously,
Yeah.
to have it like put down for that long.
And
is really
being
incredible.
and being so young too. I mean,
No, yeah,
honestly, good for
exactly,
her.
yeah.
I see nothing but good things.
Team Demi.
But in even more uplifting and feel-good news, Sesame Street has a new resident in town. Soon, the show will be bringing on Julia, who is the first Muppet with autism. The show's creators are hoping that introducing Julia to the show will expose children to some of the symptoms of the umbrella disorder earlier in life and make it easier for students to interact with autistic children in the classroom. So, KJ, how awesome is that?
I mean, it's honestly really awesome. I will say that what is interesting for me is I honestly want to see the impact that it does have on young kids, obviously, and see if they kind of can maybe pick up some of the signs or just kind of some ideas that hey, like this, because in that case, then I think it's a great learning tool, and it's good that as a young kid you're going to kind of.
Exactly.
Catch on to it,
And
if
see
you
that they are like they're different, but they're still the same.
Exactly.
You know, like
Right.
they're
Yeah,
still on
yeah.
that same
I mean,
show.
interested
whatever.
to see that.
And
Interesting.
I think it'll do the same thing with children that are on the other side, children that are on the spectrum. I think
Right.
that for them is going to be
Make them
so
feel better.
like empowering for them
Absolutely.
and make them feel really included.
Yeah, definitely help the self-esteem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. And who doesn't love Sesame Street? That show has
I
honestly
know.
been around. I look forward to that on the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm not going to lie, every single
very
year because
true.
those same guys are always there. So up next, guys, Sean is going to get a taste of what people did for spring break. So stay tuned.
Got a quarter? Got a quarter?
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Welcome back, you beautiful unpeelers. So this week, Sean interviewed some students about their spring break. So let's take a look.
Hey there, Unpeelers. Welcome back from spring break. This is me, Sean Onwualu, and for this week's episode, you know what? I'm actually curious about what our fellow students did for spring break, so we're gonna find out. How's it going, fellas? Where'd you guys? To my understanding, you guys spent spring break together.
We did go to spring break together, yes.
And where'd you spend spring break?
Clearwater, Florida.
Florida. Wow. So were there any like crocodiles or like alligators down there?
No, we did see a dolphin though. It's pretty cool.
Oh, so what was like? What'd you guys do? You know?
We went sailing. We're on the sailing team, so we went down for spring practicing, you could say.
Okay. So you didn't sail with crocodiles or anything?
No, we did not. Try as we might, we did not find any.
Okay. So would you say dolphin versus crocodile? Who wins?
We're giving it to dolphin. Definitely dolphin. Definitely dolphin. Got
What'd you do in San Diego? I relaxed by the beach and
You surf?
yeah, I'm a surfer.
Oh, so how's the shark threat?
It's pretty high right now. The water's starting to get warm. There's more stingrays in the water. Steve Irwin's
Stingrays in California?
Yeah, Steve Irwin's got to watch out.
So are you descended from him? Are you afraid of him? What's going on?
I'd like to put us on an even playing field.
Well, Unpeelers, unfortunately, some spring breaks weren't as exciting as other spring breaks, but you know, you only get one a year, so you gotta do what you can. See you next week, Unpeelers.
All right, guys. So Sean had a very eventful spring break. Really exciting.
Yeah,
He's gonna tell you all about it right now.
I had a date with Stella.
Buckle your
With
seatbelts.
Stella, Winter Storm Stella, because I stayed in Syracuse.
My dog's name is Stella.
Was it?
She's kind of crazy.
Like the
so
storm?
like crazier. Like when they said that the storm was gonna be named Stella, I was like, this is
Fitting?
not gonna be a good one. I was like, this is.
Is it?
And it wasn't. So
Is it a white
after-
dog?
I mean, she's cute though. But no, she's black. But after the break, I will be sitting down with Michelle Golonka to talk about some funny things, like not snowstorms. So stay tuned and do very well.
Oh, we met.
Long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So I have senior TRF major and resident awesome person, Michelle Golonka, to promote Delta Kappa Alpha's upcoming philanthropy event. So, Michelle, thank you for joining me.
Oh my God, of course.
All right, so tell me, what is the event?
Sure, yes. So Serious Comedy for Serious Fun is a philanthropy event.
Serious one.
Serious one. And also funny, because
fun.
Seriously. Serious Fun is a camp run by Paul Newman for children out in the West, to make films and have fun at camp. So, and then we're throwing a comedy show to raise money for them. So
nice.
There's going to be stand-up performers, there's going to be the comedy groups from campus, and then we're having a resident Syracuse improv troupe going to perform as well.
Ooh, so it's going to be like
mishmash.
Something
for everybody.
And it's going to be like something for everybody, and it's going to be like a solid group of performers.
Yeah, for sure.
So how
Lots of
long
fun.
kind of like does this night go on?
It'll
it
be
seems
about
like you have
probably about 2 hours.
Okay,
of
and it's
fun
in
and laughs.
Hendrix?
No, it's going to be in Shine Underground this year. So we're not making
different.
jokes in the chapel.
So it might be a
Eases
little.
it up a little bit.
I'm just gonna say, nobody's getting so worried.
You
so
never know.
how do you guys go about finding like the different performers and stuff for this? Like
Sure.
what kind of vibes do they go for?
Yeah. So we had auditions this past week for stand-up
Nice.
performers.
Nice.
We took about 7, but we had a lot of very funny people come out. People from different realms of the comedy world. So it'll be a good group. And then we had all the comedy groups on campus, like the Kumquat, a humor horror, Float Your Boat are going to be performing as well. So
nice. So you're gonna. I mean, it really is something for everybody. You get all the different types of groups.
Yeah.
Funny people.
Funny people.
Seriously funny.
Seriously
Are
funny.
they serious and funny? Are any of them serious and funny?
I guess you're going to have to find out.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Talk about a teaser. Talk about a teaser. So how much, where, like,
Yes,
give
absolutely.
me the important information so that these people know where they can find me for my next, autograph signing.
Of course. The tickets are going to be $2 in the box office.
I can swing
on
that.
sale now, for Tuesday night's show, 8 p.m.
This coming
Shine Underground.
Tuesday?
Yes.
Wow.
Almost
It's
a
so
week.
soon.
A little less than a week, yeah.
And what time is the show?
8 p.m.
And can people buy tickets at the door?
They can Venmo at the door. No cash.
Whoa.
No cash.
Venmo.
Venmo.
This is
21st
all
century
so
show.
fun, right?
Yeah.
Check this place out. 21st century show.
Sure.
Funny people. Do we have any can you give us any idea of what kind of stuff these people are?
Some of their jokes?
Yeah, what we're. I know you don't want to spoil it.
I don't
but
want to spoil any of the routines. I can tell you the Syracuse improv troupe is all women, which is pretty cool, and their name is called Susan Be Anything, which I think is
That
fun.
is punny, and I appreciate it.
I thought that was nice. So.
And so you were like, of course you're hired, and
you're in.
That's it. You don't even have to do anything else. This is fantastic.
Exactly.
Thank you for being here.
Mhm.
Realistically, it's, it's just one of those. It's just one of those things.
It is.
Which is fantastic. So this is for DKA.
Yes.
So you have now done this how many years?
This is our third year putting on this event.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how did you guys come to decide let's do a comedy show? Because it kind of goes together, but at the same time, people probably would expect a movie screening or something you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how did this kind of come about?
Well, so Syracuse actually has a pretty poppin' comedy scene,
Yeah.
but the groups never really come together. And there aren't a lot of stand-up opportunities on campus either. There was Funk and Waffles, which is now not around anymore. R.I.P. So this is it's provided a platform for people to laugh and come together as a community, which is always nice.
Yeah, and it's all for a good cause too.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's all
for the kids.
Exactly. Serious fun, serious people, kids. What else?
What do you want?
Exactly.
That-
Venmo.
that's what you want.
Seriously, people. Come on. All right. So after the break, guys, Michelle and I are going to try to make each other laugh with some pretty terrible jokes because I'm a pretty terrible person, so you won't want to miss it.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. You're up, guys.
So is it just us reading? Is it basically the thing that I did last year with
I already knew that I was gonna go to college, from a young age. Definitely want to
except I don't have
major
to
in
make them
political
up
science,
myself.
become the mayor or something, make the situation better.
Last
for
year I
everyone.
did
Making up
this,
bad
and I
jokes
had
on
to
the
make
spot?
up jokes on the spot.
My
and
name
just,
is
sit
Justin,
there
and
dead
I
man.
am your dividend.
And I was like,
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle.
all right, welcome back, Unpeelers. So tonight, Michelle and I are going to play a competitive round of bad joke telling. So, really, it's my forte. So we have a stack of cards in front of us, each card with a terrible, cheesy joke written on it that I have never seen before. And Michelle and I are going to take turns reading the jokes and trying to make each other laugh, and whoever laughs first loses the round. I've never seen these jokes. You've never seen these jokes. I don't know what these jokes are going to be, so
see what
it might
we're
be
in
like making
for.
yourself laugh. So I'm just going to let you start.
All right. We'll see. Okay, all right. What did the mushroom say when he couldn't get into the party?
But I'm a fun guy.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, well,
All right.
when you steal the punchline.
Okay.
Steal the punchline.
All right. Well done.
What did the tree say when it had to do math?
What did it say?
Gee, I'm a tree.
That was good.
Funny one.
That was good.
Pretty
This
funny.
feels like a very civil discourse.
Pretty funny.
All right.
Serious comedy.
Serious
people.
comedy.
Serious people.
Whew, okay. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Probably blind or
Shoot,
All right, well,
oh man.
She lost, so I win.
It's not over yet though.
All right, fine. We'll keep
play
going
for
but, like,
seconds?
I
Can
win.
I?
You
Okay.
can go.
I guess
We'll
I'm
get-
gonna be second.
Yeah,
That's
I was
how
just
that.
gonna say that's second is
Okay.
also last
well,
place
you call a fish with no eyes a fish.
here. Oh, that would make
But
sense.
I liked blind.
I like
dark.
blind. I kind of like those anti-jokes that
Yeah.
make me smile.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
hopefully I get one. Where does a king keep its armies?
I don't know.
In its sleeveys.
All right.
And whoever wrote this one wrote a big all caps LOL underneath.
They liked that
LOL.
one.
LOL.
That's how they felt
And
about
I see some waving and
sleeveys.
excitement back there.
Oh,
The
man.
sleeveys are here.
See, I'd give that a.
Keep my armies right in these sleeveys with the holies in them.
What are the bad parts of Italy called? Ooh, this.
The bad parts of Italy. Yeah, no, that's
No,
my,
no,
that's my answer.
It's called the spaghetto.
I appreciate. I am actually going to start using that. I
Yeah,
think.
that's a.
I think I'm gonna start using that. I want to live in a spaghetto.
Yeah.
If ever I was gonna. There she is again. There it is again. 2 points for me. And none for Gretchen Wieners. So, what do you call somebody with no body and just a nose?
I don't know. Is that it?
Nobody knows.
Okay. All right.
But,
All right. But nor do
you
I.
also don't.
So I'm amongst the nobodies.
Not inaccurate, but still in second place, which
Okay.
is also losing here.
Okay. Well, what type of music do mummies listen to?
Rap.
Haha.
She made herself laugh again. She made herself laugh again.
There's like a cue
There's
to
a-
laugh
there's
on
a
the card.
there's a
It's
ha-ha.
Ha 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 ha.
They want me to let her read the joke, but if I'm smart, I'm smart. Sorry. What did the lawyer say to the other lawyer?
See you in court.
We're both lawyers.
Oh, it's an anti-joke.
We're
Because
both
it's
lawyers.
not
'cause
right.
I mean, it's more
I heard
factual
them
than
say
anything.
that, and I was like, show-offs. I'm not a lawyer.
Exactly.
Okay. And why did Adele cross the road?
To get to the other side, so she could say hello, obviously, because what else
Did
would
you
she
write
want to do from the other
Yeah,
side?
to say hello friendly? Okay.
I'm telling you, when they said terrible cheesy jokes, I live off of dad jokes. This is my jam.
Good for you.
I'm gonna
honestly.
steal these and take them home. I'm gonna take them home with me. So everybody knows this one. What do you call somebody else's cheese?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Yeah.
Nacho cheese. Good kind of cheese.
Yeah. I just
I
want
had some nacho cheese the other
1
day.
point. Okay. Does anyone need an arc? I know
Noah
a guy.
Oh. I was gonna say Noah's got it, but you
Wait,
know a guy.
at the end of that one, you kind of like did like a ho ho. Does that count for me?
I mean, we could pretend it. I could give it to you.
Can I get a
if it would
point?
make you happy. But I'm gonna give you the bad news though. You're still losing. That's the bad news. But I'll give you some better news.
Yes.
What do you call a blind dinosaur? It's not really good news because there's a blind dinosaur and a blind fish out now. But
I don't know.
do you think Asaurus? I don't know.
Let me see.
I had to read it also, and I just.
Oh, do you think he saw Saurus?
They should have
With
written
like
that one out. I
with
was
like a dialect. Do you think he's Saurus?
That
Like
is-
he's from Wisconsin.
Well, I'm from Long Island, so that one
Well,
just
perhaps
didn't
not.
land
That's
on
not
me.
your type of dinosaur.
No, it's not my type. Do I think Asaurus? Not often.
Okay.
All right, well, she laughed again. I'm killing it.
What do you call a donkey with 1,000,000 eyes and 1,000,000 legs?
A donkey with 1,000,000 eyes and 1,000,000 legs. That's what I would call it.
Freaky looking donkey.
There you go.
Yeah.
I feel like that set it up for more of like an inappropriate kind of joke, but I'm going to actually take the rest of these home. I'm going to use them for the rest of my life because obviously, and that is all the time that we have for tonight. I'm Alex O'Toole. Thank you so much for joining us, and go to the show. I'll be there. Sign some autographs. It'll be great, guys, and I'll memorize these.